This is He Knows His Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. We keeping a foot on the what? On the X. We keeping a foot on the what? On the X. And like the Tibetan Mastiff that I am, I'm applying what? Unlimited pressure. Because pressure does what? It bursts his pipes. Now let's get off this pipe nonsense about LeBron James and Anthony Davis are the best duo in basketball. Oh yeah, we getting on Max Fullerman in this video. We also getting on this nonsense that the Miami Heat did something that was so, the Los Angeles Lakers did something that was so, no they didn't. Jimmy Butler had an injury. Bam Adebayo had an injury. Dragic is supposed to be game to game or day to day, however you want to call it. So did really the Los Angeles Lakers play against a Miami Heat team that was bringing it in game one? This is not excuse, because with injuries, there's no such thing as excuse. When injuries happen, you have to call a spade a spade. You have to keep it real. You got to keep it a buck and you got to keep it 100. The Miami Heat had guys that were, these are the types of guys that can nullify a LeBron, nullify Anthony Davis, i.e. Jimmy Butler. Hellified defense he could play on LeBron. But if he's not clicking on all cylinders, how can he do that shit? This is why LeBron James was able to get 25 points, 13 rebounds, and 9 assists. This is why Anthony Davis was able to go off and get 34 points and fucking 9 rebounds and 6 assists. This is why. Because Bam Adebayo wasn't there to contain his ass. Bam Adebayo was so focused on being injured in game one. Jimmy Butler walking around gingerly. Dragic, game to game, day to day. Come on, y'all. Let's not sit here like LBJ Riders media do. LBJ Brigade, LBJ apologists, and LBJ stands and act like the Lakers won a game because it was just an arduous game. That's why it was an 18-point blowout. Because Miami Heat had issues. And we have to call a spade here. We have to keep it real. We have to keep it a buck, and we got to keep it 100. The Lakers didn't do anything profound. Like He Knows His Sport told you, and a prediction king strikes again. And a prediction king strikes again. That this is a fraudulent, fluky, on the spot NBA title. A least path of resistance NBA title. And what are you seeing here? The fraudulent, fluky, on the spot material. What are you seeing here? The least path of resistance material. It's typical for LeBron James to have things look easy in his love favor. Let me say it again. It's typical for LeBron James to have things look easy in his damn love favor. And that's what's happening in its cold-hearted variation. That's what's happening in its unadulterated variation. That's what's happening in its most cutthroat, truth-teller fashion variation. That LeBron James has it look easy as fuck. Things that make you say, and in this instance, I'm going to specialize it. The things that make you say, Listen, y'all. NBA and Nike have to recoup their $90 million initial investment. And they're going to do anything to do that. And the bottom line is, the Lakers are winning exactly like He Knows His Sport laid it out in Sun Tzu, aka Art of War. 7 steps ahead of the game, 48 laws of power on that ass. That the Los Angeles Lakers were going to win a fraudulent, fluky, on the spot NBA title, a least path of resistance NBA title, an easy as fuck NBA title. And that's what happened. Game one was reminiscent of that. Things that were easy as fuck for LeBron. Of course, LeBron's going to stunt when shit is easy. Of course, Anthony Davis is going to stunt when shit is easy. But ESPN, Emotionally Stupefied Peons Network, higgity fucking hush. Shannon Sharp, the Asante Els of the world, 50-plus-year-old guys that calling LeBron James God, blasphemy, heresy, putting him in the same breath of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, the apostasy that's associated with that, the rhetoric, the damn near heresy and blasphemy that's associated around that. This is what grown-ass men have relegated themselves into, pure beta supremes with pure beta moisture. Relegating themselves to the ultimate pure beta, or the high octane alpha, pure high octane beta, aka alpha wannabe and LeBron James. Betas, they stick together, dog. Let me say it again. Betas stick together. Alphas don't do no fuck shit like that. So what you saw in game one was reminiscent of what He Knows His Sport told you. Fraudulent, fluky, on the spot material. Least path of resistance material. So this is what the Emotionally Stupefied Peons Network needs to cover. This is what the Max Fullermans of the world needs to cover. This is what the Stephen A. Snakes need to cover. This is what the Skip Bay Knot needs to cover. This is what the Shannon Unsharp or Not Sharp needs to cover. This is what the Brian Wynn Nutsack needs to cover. This is what the Nick Wrongs of the world need to cover. But they ain't gonna cover that shit. Because they need LeBron James to get this NBA title so they can justify this accident, this aberration, or this asterisk of a basketball player. A guy that supposedly is the NBA GOAT. Don't make me La Repulse. He's really the greatest of all damn trolls. And game one was reminiscent of what He Knows the Sport was talking about. Fraudulent, fluky, on the spot, least path of resistance, NBA title. I keeps the foot on the what? On the next. I keeps the foot on the what? On the next. I hope Miami Heat come back in full stride and full strength so that they can make this a fucking series. I'm not going to hold out and lose faith on them because although my head says that the Los Angeles Lakers are going to win and I'm going to double down on that bad boy with confidence and fortitude, my heart says Miami Heat. 305 Dade County, that's why I stay, baby. And I'm hoping in cold-hearted, unadulterated, cutthroat truth-teller fashion, they actually get me to get this prediction wrong. So I can laugh and do a 100-part series rant on LeBron James on how his ass should never be mentioned in the pantheon of greatness because he'll be regressing to a 30% abysmal NBA Finals average of 3 for fucking 10. And you know how they say in the court of law, you are guilty until proven innocent. Let me say it again. You are guilty until you're proven innocent. And what is he right now? He's 3 for fucking 10 until proven otherwise. This is He Knows the Sport. Checking out.